Hi everybody! Welcome back. Welcome. Yes, I've decided to get into the habit of streaming every day. So, oops, what was that? Alright, nothing as scary as the green-haired guy from yesterday. He was something else entirely. So, before we get into today's game, I just want to briefly talk about my day. Today went mostly well. The sad part was that, how do I put this? I didn't get enough to eat. Not because of any particular reason, but by the time I actually had like some spare time to go and buy food, these stores were closed. Like they were closed because it was post the lunch rush, so they were like mostly out of food. And they closed for a while to stock up again, so I was like, oh man. And I don't really have a convenience store or a fast food place near my near the place I was at. How do I say this much without revealing stuff? But yeah, so I was surviving on Milo for a while. Not that Milo tastes bad, but like food would be good. So yeah, that was the sad part of my day. The rest of the day went well. I wasn't particularly unhappy, nor particularly happy. It was just normal, I guess. A normal day. I hope all your days were normal too. Whether you're at night and your day was normal or better, or you're in the morning and your day ahead will be normal or better. If you're in the afternoon, I hope the rest of your day is normal or at least much better. Right? Let's see. Let's get started on the game. Is it loading? Give me a moment. The screen's not really loading. Where is it? Where is it? You might have to give me a few moments. Doesn't really seem to be loading. Game capture. Aha, it's back. Is it back? Oh man, it's too big. Excuse me. Let me just shrink the screen. Awkward noises when the game screen is too big. Alright, no, it's still covering my chat box. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's so guess I'm not. I was really hoping that it will come true. There, I think it's fixed. Let me just double check. It is fixed. Alright, great. So let's get started with Lobotomy Corporation. You know we love it. And like I said in the title, I think I said in the title, it's a new game plus, NG plus for short. So NG plus is actually a reference from, I would say, Persona 5 and 5 Royale. I'm not too sure if it's used in other games, but where I learned this term was in Persona 5, the original, and then subsequently in Royale. So what happens in the new game plus is that, at least for Persona, like Persona 5 that is, you get to keep your key items. So your gifts from your friends, your confidants, and the farewell gifts they give to you, and everything else just go poof. But at least you keep the entry records of your Persona compendium. You keep the records of your Persona compendium, so it's easier to like know what you're missing and what you already have. And of course in Royale, having a compendium is always great because you can pay money to buy things that are out of your level. Yeah! Totally spoken as a person who made full use of that function in Persona 5 Royale. But anyway, Lobotomy Corporation. New Game Plus is sort of similar, sort of different. We do keep the abnormality compendium, much like the Persona compendium, but we have the added benefit of not needing to do the Sephira meltdowns again. So I can show you. Oops. So here, my codex. This is, oops. This is my abnormality encyclopedia, otherwise known as a compendium. And you can see, I have everything. Or at least 64% of everything, which is, this is the Scorched Girl. So she's called F0102. So if she ever appears in my selection, it will not show F0102, it will show Scorched Girl. So that's one of the benefits. I also keep my maxed out observation level, so it's easier to work with her, and I get to see all of her work preferences. And I have this amount of PE boxes. So this is another one, Queen of Hatred. So it won't show 00104, I'll just see Queen of Hatred, things like that. I get to keep this much. Of course, I can't buy the items. I can only buy them if I get her again, which is not really possible. There's so many of them. I only have 64 of them. But I think this one is my favorite so far. Il Pianto della Luna. Not because it's easy to work with, but because the picture is cool. So the piano can be played by ordering an agent to perform, but the clip-off counter will lower when the performance is finished. Music temporarily increase temperance and justice, which is great because they affect how fast your character moves. Like, yes, give me that speed, darling. So the one who performs lose half their HP, which it's okay, honestly, as long as you have your, not your agent, yeah, as long as you have your clerks, because like max level departments will heal your agents. So once the clip-off counter lowers, like when employees going for the third time, it falls to 0 and it will escape. So when it escapes, it will go back. You just have to avoid it, or you can blast it to bits and it will go back by itself. Now the other one that's really funny, not my favorite though, keep calm and go bold. Its weapons can only be used if you're bald. So if you don't work, every employee will become bald. So it has a time limit, yeah. This one, Grave of Cherry Blossoms, is annoying. It looks interesting, but it's annoying because if your employee doesn't have enough insight, they lose sanity really quickly. When they panic, then it will just summon a few employees over there to eat them. But you can get rid of the charm if you're observant enough. But yeah, it's not really great. I also have the big boys, I think. Where are my big boys? Ah, Knight of Despair. Did I max her out? Yes, I did, surprisingly. So, big boys. We have Punishing Bird, Judgment Bird, and Big Bird is somewhere. Big Bird is somewhere. It's a purple. I actually don't see Big Bird. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is not Big Bird. Where is Big Bird? Don't tell me I lost Big Bird. But the reason why I say they're my favorites is because when you have all three birds in the same factory, Big Bird is here. I didn't lose him after all. When you have Big Bird, Punishing Bird, and Judgment Bird together, and one of them breaks out, all of them break out. And they turn into a massive monster that takes like lots of experience and a lot of dead people to kill. Yeah. So Punishing Bird breaks out all the time, so it's not great. These two also, Red Riding Hood, Big Bad Wolf, they also have an enemy relationship. So if I send an agent to work with Riding Hood and the same agent goes into Big Bad Wolf, they're gonna get eaten up like the poor grandma. So yeah, let's move on. Let's restart New Game Plus. I get to keep all my armor, I keep my compendium, and I keep my Seed of Light Germination. This is Malkuth. This is Yesod, so these two will not melt down anymore. I'll have to deal with whatever comes next. So let's start. New Game Plus, here we come! First day! Let us begin. Yes! By the way, let me know if the volume of like Lobotomy Corporation is too loud. I can absolutely turn it softer. This guy, he is very famous, or perhaps I should say infamous, because he appears in every run through. Every single run, he will come out. And he is your first, how do I say? Yes, he's your first abnormality, and he's also the easiest to work with because it's very, very difficult for him to kill your agent. Like, very, very, very difficult. So let's start. One sin and hundreds of good deeds. Oops, I forgot to read the message. Oops. Hello, X. Wait, this is Angela. I gotta make an Angela voice. Robot? Maybe not. Hello, X. I give you a warm welcome to Lobotomy Corporation. I am Angela, your advisor and secretary. My role as an AI is to assist you in adjusting to your new workplace. So please have no worry in speaking with me or asking any questions. Have you ever met an AI with such a suave name? Suave name. I thought it was called suave, but it's not. It's called suave. Why? Because of the magic E. When there is a vowel, consonant, so like to identify the magic E, it's like vowel, consonant, E. So this E, suave, this E becomes silent. And this A sounds like A instead of an apple. It'll be A. So it's suave name. Sounds kind of weird, but okay, Angela, you do you, suave little AI. I was born from one of the wings of the world. It signifies that I am one of the best to exist in this age. Proud much? I know what you must be thinking. Your eyes show that you think I look too human to be an AI. Am I wrong? However, there is a great difference between us. I am bound here. I cannot go wherever I please like you do. Why is she still smiling? I may be able to operate the systems of this corporation to open a door or prepare a cup of coffee for you, but I cannot take a step outside of this building to bask in the sunlight or feel the gentle breeze. Now, in regards to my appearance, as you can see, the color of my hair is that of the morning sky after a light shower. The tone and shape of my voice is taken from the wisest person in the world. Lastly, my face is picturesque of the person who had the most beautiful smile. She's not smiling. Don't worry, that was a joke. There can be no such person on this earth. My appearance was designed with attractiveness to the largest number of people possible in mind. I agree, your hair looks really pretty. If the way I look is pleasing to your eye, then I am working as intended. Moving on, artificial intelligence is much more efficient in comparison to humans in terms of multitasking. I am the best in the majority of work fields. Again, arrogant much. I am able to handle the work of several dozen people at once. So why do we need employees, huh? I'm certain many people have lost their jobs because of me. It's such a shame. You know, as someone whose job is like almost being taken over by AI, coughs, read voice acting, I think we're in danger. Well, enough with introductions. Is there anything you would like to know? Could you inform me about the company? That is not a bad thing to ask about. Let me put it this way. Your world is constantly growing, and the demand for energy is exponentially increasing as technologies advance. All conventional energy sources combined could not sustain the world further. In search of a solution, we happened to stumble upon mysterious beings whom we dubbed abnormalities. Then, we figured out that energy could be harvested from these abnormalities via a special method. To isolate them in a controlled environment, and then to harvest energy from them. Our corporation became one of the wings of the world for this discovery that benefits humanity in two ways. The two ways are probably to, number one, isolate the monsters and prevent them from attacking humans. Number two, get energy from the monsters to power the world. Once you are fully placed into the role as the manager, you will be able to access all current information on the abnormalities from the encyclopedia, henceforth dubbed the compendium. It is very important that you know and understand these beings well to be successful in your position. For now, the encyclopedia's pages lay blank, but it will be filled out little by little. Don't concern yourself too much with it. It is the task of your subordinates to pen it. Oh my god. The sudden turn to Shadow was kinda like, makes her seem like the big bad evil guy who's stroking a little white cat on his lap. You have joined the company at an opportune moment, by the way. Lobotomy Corporation is always looking for ways to improve its harvesting processes. Yikes. Our systems are continually updated to support this. Speaking of which, there was a new update to the system right before you arrived. That means the working conditions have been improved upon compared to those of your predecessors. Think of it as a small welcoming gift. Yikes. Best of luck for us. Suddenly became a frown. I was just about to mention you don't understand the concept of patience, do you? Oh, pardon my manners, manager. I was talking to one of the other AIs that work here. I should introduce her to you. Our facility is a huge one, and even I would have trouble managing it on my own. So someone determined that there should be an AI to assume head control of each department. If I were to be considered cerebellum, they would be the cerebellum. So like she's the head honcho, and she has subordinates that manage like the little things in the department. So like the people in the department report to the head of the department, and the head of the department reports to Angela, and Angela reports to us. That kind of makes sense. Naturally, of course, I should be your most trustworthy and capable companion among all the AIs. Well then, shall we greet her now? Can I say no? The memories of all the Sephiroth are synchronized. So the Sephiroth are what the department heads are called. Control team. Malkuth. So Malkuth doesn't normally look like this. She has a human form, like Angela. But because I cleared her Sephiroth meltdown, this is her true form. So after you clear the Sephiroth meltdowns, all the Sephiroth will appear in their true forms, which is robots. So, good day, manager. Would you like to expand the control department? I sound like a sales girl. Yes, I would, Malkuth. Expand it. Expand it for me. Robots. So, good day, manager. Alright, Zane. Zane is a rank. So there are ranks. Zane means they are the easiest, least likely to kill you, but there are exceptions. There are exceptions to everything. So one sin and hundreds of good deeds, it has a relationship with a different abnormality, which I will not tell you until I get that abnormality. If I get it in this run. I got it in the previous run, and it was a it wiped my whole run. Wiped out everything. Killed every person in the facility, and I had to restart. So we have level 4, Bong Bong. Oh yes, the reason why he's starting at level 4 instead of level 2 or level 3 is because of the what's it called? The Sephiroth meltdowns. Yeah, after clearing the Sephiroth meltdowns, you get like permanent benefits. And one of them includes higher level starting employees. So we're gonna begin management. It's gonna be a little bit boring at the start. So how we do this? Like, so imagine if I didn't know this abnormality, I would have to guess. I would have to guess what they liked, because only when I do what they like, in which case this is attachment, I will get a good score. I will get a good score, which means I get more energy, which means I end the day faster. This will become more important later on when you have like 20, 30, 40, 50 abnormalities to manage, and any one wrong move could kill you. Ending the day fast becomes very important. So for today, I'm going to send Bong Bong in as much as possible to max out his attachment so that I will have a little bit more breathing room later on in the future. The other way to have a look at the abnormality, once you clear it, you can see all these: clip of counter, escape information, management tips, work preferences. All of them require PE boxes. Here, PE boxes to unlock. And 999 is the maximum. I have the maximum because, like I say, he appears in every run. He's always your first. And this is where you can buy them. So this one, the weapon costs 15. Suit costs 10. But I have the maximum amount, so I don't have to do anything. So look, +7. That's a good score. And now I have 7 energy. This is the meltdown counter. I'll send Bong Bong in again. So the meltdown counter tells us how many more works, these are called works, how many more times I can send a person, an agent, in to work with a monster before it melts down. So when this counter melts down, this number will show you how many monsters are going to break out. Or like in the case of the cherry blossom tree, they don't break out, but they summon people in to them. So in this case, I've completed my workday. I could stop here, but I could keep going and no monsters will break out because of this big fat 0. So I'm gonna do it one more time and then we'll end the day. These are also some of the things we get to unlock later on. I believe these were unlocked when I reached 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The 6th or the 7th department. It's a combat department. So these bullets let me do things like I can recover health, recover sanity, shields, 3 different shields. There are more things here that I haven't unlocked. And this calls in the rabbit team. What the rabbit team does is that they lock down the department and they kill everything inside it to the best of their ability. So look at that, ranking S because no one died. And we have 1 person remaining, nobody promoted. Let's go to the next day. And here comes the box selection. I have old lady. She was so talkative before, yet in the end, loneliness was the only listener. Fairy festival. Everything will be peaceful while you are under the fairy's care. Or open can of wheelchairs. Somewhere in the distance, you can hear seagulls. Now, if I remember correctly, these two take red. This one could be red or yellow. But fairy festival heals you. Wheelchairs also heals you, but I'm not sure what the criteria is. The thing with fairy, so we're like not touching old lady, because number one, she's not really that useful. If you ignore her for a certain period of time, she's gonna get upset, and when she's upset, you can't go in, or you're gonna go bleh, perish. So these two heal you. This one, I can get either red or yellow. This one is only red. But the problem with Fairy Festival is that once you work with the fairies, you cannot go into any other monster's container. If you go in, the fairies will kill you. Not very nice fairies. Well, Welchers puts your agent into an uncontrollable state. So they could die during that state and you can't save them. Let's go with Welchers. Day 2. Face the fear, build the future. That is the motto of our founder, the one whom we refer to as A. A for Angela. Joking. Tell me, if you had to choose one, which part of the motto do you prefer? Probably build the future. The future is inevitable, but ever undecided. One may simply lie atop the sand of the future, or they may shape it with purpose. Lobotomy Corporation is an innovative company. The harvesting technologies we have discovered are such a... Please excuse my lack of vocabulary. It's simply remarkable. These technologies could be the salvation of mankind. With these, we will mold the future, creating brand new paths. Expansion level, they are blocked. I can only go here. Good day, manager. Would you like to expand the control department? Yes, Malkov, I would. Playing Lobotomy Corporation makes me feel like I'm gonna have a lobotomy. The button to initiate the suppressions of a Sephiroth's core will not appear unless all of the Sephiroth's missions and dialogue are completed. Conditions not met will be shown upon the grayed out department button if the conditions are not satisfied. All conditions shown below need to be satisfied before the suppression can begin. When all the conditions for a Sephiroth core suppression are met, Sephiroth meltdown, the button on the top left of the department will become active. If you click on Sephiroth core suppression department button, all employees assigned to that department will be removed and placed into standby. The conditions and handicaps of the suppression will be shown. Begin management button will be replaced by a begin core suppression button. Click to start the suppression. Now, do you see a suppression? No, you don't. Why? Because I already finished it. So we're gonna hire a new person. Evangeline, you are welcome. Now, I'm gonna put her in. But the other thing I want to do is to hit the ego list. I want to change the weapons. Penitence is good. Welchers doesn't escape, so penitence is fine. Ego suit. Penitence. And penitence. He's bald. Alright, close. Now that they've dressed up, they've got egos. Egos are the ones I showed just now. This one is the armor, and the weapon is the weapon given by the abnormalities that you work with. Once you get enough PE boxes, you can buy them. So let's begin. Now, I need to read this. I don't remember. Upon completion of the work process, a canned beverage is discharged. A red drink increases energy. A blue drink increases sanity. Purple increases both. When the work result is bad, do not take any drink. But it's uncontrollable, which means you will be forced to take the drink. So let's see, they like, as I thought, red and yellow. So I'm gonna send Evangeline. Bong Bong is gonna continue his work. Now the reason why I'm sending the same people, like I'm sending Bong Bong again today, is because I hope he can get the Eagle gift. So the Eagle gift here, and the acquisition probability is 5%. It's a 5% chance of getting it, and it increases your sanity by 2 points, which is really good because 2 points can make a difference when you're working with something that causes fear. So Welchers has also had an Eagle gift, and it's a mustache. It increases your health by 2 points. So it's worth it. It's worth it. It's just not really nice to look at, but it's worth it. So I'm gonna go until I hit like level 3. And in the meantime, I'm gonna explain why. So I think I already did explain just now, but see, the clip of meltdown appeared first level, but there are no escapees. So they will not break out, they will not cause trouble. So I might as well take this chance to get some level ups. And the reason why I gave them Zane level gear is because let's work with red. It's because currently these two are Zane rank. You can see this green bar, it's Zane rank. So it's good enough. I don't need to give them higher tier gear because there is a chance that they might die. And if they die, my gear goes along with them. I just gotta say bye-bye. So low, like the same tier level is enough, and I can switch it before the start of any day. So the ranks of the abnormalities, personas, monsters, whatever you call them, there are a few ranks. Zane, like I said, is the lowest rank. This one I'm doing, the red one, Fortitude, it increases HP. That one, Temperance, I forgot what it work success rate. It's here. Max HP, max sanity, work success rate, work speed, which means instead of finishing in 10 seconds, they can finish in 9 or 8 or 7. This one is your attack speed, your movement speed. So all of them are quite important, really. But it's always good to have, did you see that? Uncontrollable. But it's always good to have, like, specialists. You should have some all-rounders and you should have some specialists. Because some monsters, they look at your, maybe the requirement is that for your Fortitude to be level 5, she got the mustache, but your Temperance can only be level 1. So if you send someone with Temperance 2 in, they might die. So definitely like that. The good news is that if you don't use a stat for a very long time, it will drop. So that's why I'm focusing mainly on red, and I think I should stop sending her in because I've gotten a normal result. So it's probably high time to stop. Now about ranks. We have Zane ranks. Like I said, they are the weakest in a sense, but there are exceptions. There is a Zane rank that's called Do Not Touch. And if you touch it, your game crashes. The end. We've got another bunch of madness. This is Teth rank. That's one rank higher than Zane. So we have Zane, Teth, He, War, and Aleph in that order. 5 ranks. Megahertz. Megahertz is not bad. Universe breaks out, which is what I need for a later on. Pode also breaks out. This one is purple. This one is red. Pode is more dangerous though. Alright, fragment it is. Eventually, the goal of this game is to reach the end. So you have to clear all the Sephiroth suppression missions and reach the true ending. There are 3 bad endings. Quite a lot actually. And then there's a few neutral endings, but usually people only talk about the bad endings and the true ending. Greetings, manager. It marks 3 days now that you have worked here. The number 3 is the mysterious one. In age-old fables, it is common for a mysterious entity to appear and tell the protagonist to utter 3 wishes, like the genie from Aladdin. Sadly, I am not a mage or a billionaire that can grant your wishes. However, I do happen to know what your predecessors wished for. There were many aspirations. Common among them was the seeking of some kind of growth. To lead the company to prosperity, to achieve spiritual maturity, you name it. Each had wanted to flower in a different way. She talks about it like we're some kind of seeds. Which of those 2 would you want? The company to prosper, to mature my spirit. Both are necessary, but I think I'm more important than the company. I wish to mature my spirit. She's like judging me. I bet she's judging me. Come to think of it, there was another manager who gave me such an answer. As you know, spiritual is a rather obsolete term in today's world. So I asked them for the definition of spirits. Then that manager told me, well, I unfortunately do not recall. Oh, it's not the manager, it's Angela speaking. Well, I unfortunately do not recall the details of that conversation. Even an AI cannot store every bit of data. Unnecessary information should be deleted for smooth operation. So, you may be asking yourself if your predecessors managed to fulfill their wish. I suppose what happened to the others is not important after all. That kind of sounds careless, Angela. I would like to know if they died, so like, you know, I would know if I'm gonna die. Help me, Angela. I do promise to cheer you on for the journey to your final goal, though. Yikes. Alright. Control team expansion level number 3. Basically, when you see this expansion level, it just means that there's gonna be 4 abnormalities per department. Tippereth, because there's 2 of them, has 8. And this 5th one is just a chance for you to put in person number 5. There are gonna be 5 people, maximum of 5 people in there. So Fragment of the Universe is a 10th rank. This is one step up from the Zane rank. So this is the condition. When the work result is normal, clip-off counter lowers. When the work result is bad, clip-off counter lowers. When the employee panics, which means they have low sanity, the clip-off counter lowers. I should have chosen Pode actually. It's weak to white. At least I have white. Do I have pale? I'm not sure. But I definitely need to hire a new person. Harry Potter. No, wait, I don't want this. Maritza. Okay, interesting. Oh, I can decrease its level. I've played this game for a total of 70 hours, and this is the first time I found out that I can decrease his level. Like, you see, when you increase a level, it costs more points. But I can decrease level with no... Oh my god. I played this game for 70 hours, and this is the first time I find out. Oh my gosh. Wait, come back. No. Come back. Marzia, come back. No, Marzia. Oh, no, Rayo. Okay. Let me look for a good one. Shut. No, your hair is ugly. Miho. You know what? I'll take it. I'll take you, Miho. Okay, low temperance. Let's go, Miho. Everyone's starting off strong and you're starting off like the lowest of the low. Alright, so since we have Teth now, we can start bringing out the Teth weapons and the Teth suits. So I need Endure to black. You know, noise. This is the weapon. Bleh. Noise is the suit from the 1.6 megahertz, the one that was available just now, but we didn't choose it. And this one has a requirement. I don't know what you can see. He needs prudence 2. Thankfully, he has prudence 3. Anything that's strong, endured, and there's more of it. Life. This one, I forgot who this is from, but this one is super powerful. Like, look at this. Endured. Only one vulnerable. Okay, cherry blossoms, no. So cute. This is Pole Days. So cute, this Pole Days. This is Pole Days. Yeah, this is Pole Days. So, one sin does white. Well, cheers. I don't know what it does, but it's not that strong. And fragment does black. So I should use something that's strong against black. Okay, I'll just switch all three of you to Solitude. Is this from Old Lady? This might be from Old Lady. And weapons. This is a very powerful weapon, but it's very slow. Alright, white. Bonbon. Solitude. Look at that. Evangeline. Solitude. I seriously think that's from Old Lady. Minho. You know what? I like you, so I'm going to give you a pretty decent weapon. Normally, I try not to choose weapons that are slow at the early stages because they gotta run fast. So let's start today. Look at that, we have a new person. So, Fragment of the Universe, we like this, and you have to go with Minho. So, welcome. Evangeline. Bonbon. So what I'm aiming for here is to get Bonbon up to 5 Temperance, and then I can switch him up to Fortitude or Prudence. And you can see our clip-off counter is still 0. The reason for this is because we have cleared Malkuth's core suppression mission, so no abnormality in her department will ever melt down again. It's a sweet bonus for clearing her mission, but boy is her mission difficult. One of these days, I'm going to reset everything and we can play it live. Well, cheers. Evangeline, you can stay here. The reason why I'm putting him here is so that he's close by. Of course, I need to move him out if Fragment's going to rampage, so... Attachment, Bonbon. So far, Fragment's doing well. So we're gonna have to keep an eye out if Fragment's success level drops, it means that Minho's temperance level has gone up. So we've gotta switch people. Evangeline, go back in. So as you can see, it requires more works to get more energy. So the higher the class, the higher the danger level, the more energy you can get. But it also, like, the higher the risk of your employee kicking the bucket. Maybe I'll do insight this time. Go, Bonbon, go. 8, it's still not so bad. And the clip-off counter is 2, which is the maximum. So if we see it start to drop, it's time to run. It's time to flee. You can go back in. So since Evangeline is working on red, which is her health, she might become like my front line, my tank. So far so good. Oh, it's yellow. Oh, okay, it's a common. It's common. Well, common is better than nothing, I guess. Anyway, his health is full. So Evangeline's doing well. 9. Alright, not bad. So you get to see, you just can vaguely see from here. In fact, they have little animations. So some of them you can tell just by the animation alone, like whether they're breaking out or not. But the challenge comes in when you have too many abnormalities to work with, then you have to like move around. You have to move the screen around to check on everything. And in fact, this would be easier with a mouse, but I'm not using a mouse right now. So let's finish up this level. Let's do one more time with Fragment, and let's clear up the level. Actually, I should be able to do one of everything. Bonbon, go. Evangeline, go. Alright, when all of them are out, we'll end the day. So generally the goal is to try and get like good results, except some monsters don't like good results. Yeah, I know, it's kind of funky. Alright, normal. That means there's a chance that her level went up. It's fine, Evangeline survived. Alright, let's end the day. The scariest thing that can happen is when you mess up and one of your agent dies and you don't know how or why they died. So I made that mistake once. I forgot that I sent an agent into the fairies, which I didn't take just now, and the fairies killed them. And I didn't know. So I was like, why did they die? I had to go back and watch the replay. Alright, I have all of these. Skin Prophecy, Luminous Bracelet, Behavior Adjustment. The most beneficial one, I think, is Luminous Bracelet. I'm not sure. It's been a while, so I'm literally just like going in blind. Anyway, let's read the taglines. Skin Prophecy. Save us now and forevermore. The truth shall set us free. A little bit suspicious. I feel like this might be a damage transfer kind of tool. Oh yes, the other thing I have to mention. After getting 3 monsters, the next one you get must be a tool. It will be a tool, like there's no other option. Luminous Bracelet. This bracelet shall not forgive those who hold greed in their hearts. Thus, it must only be worn by those in true need. This one, I think, you can't return it unless you lose some health. Next one, Behavior Adjustment. Eventually, intellect loses all meaning as they forget even how to exist. This one is kind of kooky because it changes your stats. But I don't need to use it. Well, I know this. I think I know this, and I think I know this. So let's go with the one that I'm not sure. Like, worst comes to worst, I get wiped out and I've got to restart. Crying tears of blood. Therefore, do you take pride in what you do here? If not, this recent news will likely change your mind. After your arrival, the rate of energy output has increased by 13%. If you still don't feel the significance of this figure, then let me add that it's a record-breaking percentage. How do you feel? I can take part in that. Ever since you began working here, the company has been taking strides in improvement. This means that you are performing your role well. This shows that there should only be good news to come. A machine such as myself doesn't flatter easily. It is good to know that you're happy with your work. I remember your face the very first time you came here. You were so withdrawn. Face all gray and grim. And you were nervous. You were all nervous about my presence. Don't worry, it's okay for you to be happy now. Today's a rather special day. Do you see that bottle of champagne on the table? Allow me to pour you a glass. Shall we toast? Today's occasion is not something as monumental as someone's birthday or the company's day of founding. You lost an employee for the first time yesterday. In fact, many more shall follow. I'm telling you this just in case you were unexpectedly shocked by the news. I think Angela's gone cookers because nobody died yesterday, Angela. They had known the risk from the beginning. The company grows, fertilized by their sacrifices. It's as simple as that. Yikes. I'm sure they would have felt proud of themselves as they took their final breath. I don't agree, Angela. Accepting their debts with accepting their debts with equanimity would be the greatest respect you can pay to them. If I pronounced that wrong, I'm sorry. That is why I popped this bottle of champagne I've kept for so long. 3 cheers for the deceased, in memoriam of their noble sacrifices. Sounds like official. 3 cheers for the deceased, in memoriam of their noble sacrifices. For it is I, the possessity of Vertilag, who benefit. No, I'm joking. Official would never say that. I'll drink it. I'll drink it. I don't want Angela to come at me. Allow me to give you a small bit of advice. To properly drink a glass of champagne, one should gently hold the lower stem of the glass, then take it in lightly, savoring the bubbles. Perfect, just like that. Yikes, Angela, yikes! Alright, Skin Prophecy. A religious and ancient-looking religious book that rests on top of a skinny lectern. Its numerous pages are written on old parchment. Its believers pray that its sanctity would last forever by binding the tome in human skin. Those who open the book will be enlightened to unimaginable truths. The ones who have mastered the truth will be called by the prophets. This call cannot be denied. Save us now and forevermore. The truth shall set us free. The employee who reads this book shall experience an increase in prudence. This is SP. The book can be read until one's prudence reaches the limit. The more one reads, the more they will become vulnerable to white damage. That means their white defense decreases. Any employee who panics after reading the book will die immediately. Great. I'm certainly not using that. Hire. Who's this? Corbinian. Why do you look like a girl? I don't want you. I want another guy. Everett. Same hairstyle, different color. Jeannie. Interesting. Alright, Jeannie. I'll take you. Actually, why did I hire Jeannie? I can't use Skin Prophecy. Oh well. Jeannie, you've earned, Jeannie. Alright, I have rid. Evangeline should go to 4th match flame because she's the tank. Jeannie, you can come take white. Ego suit. Android. Regret. I don't particularly want to use Daredevil. Engulfing Dream. Who's this from? Oh, it's from the sheep. Okay. Maybe I should do one that's endured to red. Horn? No. Noise? No. Oh, nah, there's only so cute. Alright, Podesis. So you can look at Evangeline. This is where the gifts are written down. Bonbon. Didn't get a gift. Wow. Okay, I guess Bonbon isn't liked. Oh, I forgot to check. Look at that. Attachment level 2. Great. I think we might have to give up on... Yeah, we might have to give up on her. Alright, Bong Bong. Go back in. And, inside, Genie, go. We might have to give up on Fragment. Because, like, the success rate is only common now. This is not good. Alright, so far so good. So far so good. Bong Bong's doing fine. You're here, like, as backup. Not bad. Inside, Genie. Right, so Evangeline's carrying... Oh my god, Evangeline's carrying Red Match Flame. Shit. I should have switched her with Bong Bong. But she has the highest health. The reason why I wanted to put Bong Bong here is because Bong Bong is carrying a white damage weapon. Evangeline is carrying a red. But Fragment of the Universe is weak to white damage. Who's here? Oh yeah, it's Minho. So it's not great. Bong Bong's out, but Bong Bong's health is kind of sad. Seriously, Bong Bong's health is kind of sad. Well, okay, I guess I'll have to work on health next time. So usually what you do is you hire one new person for every new abnormality, but sometimes you need to like artificially increase their points, so you need to reserve points for that as well. So what I'm probably gonna do here is when I open Yasod, who is gonna be in the next department, I will transfer Evangeline over, probably Evangeline or Bong Bong, because they are the highest level ones. They've been with me for longer. So Bong Bong goes back in. Evangeline. And I think Minho is the one carrying a... No, it's Genie. Okay. Anyway, Genie's on standby, so it's fine. What we can do, right? If Fragment breaks out, we can play a kiting game, or we can like forcefully end the day, but it will decrease the lot points that we earn, which is okay. I take the hit, because sometimes when you have like bigger, meaner, nastier abnormalities on the loose, sometimes you really aren't powerful enough to kill them. You just have to take the L for lot points. You just have to take the loss of lot points and like call it a day. I think I'm gonna get a normal. Oh, it's just barely a good. Oh, Minho. Wow. All right. We're sending Genie back. Minho, I didn't think you could pull that off, but you did. Holy cow. I could do with more PE boxes, honestly. Minho, take the hit. Take the hit, Minho. The reason, like, probably also, like, contributing to Minho's survival is the armor. Because Fragment of the Universe deals black damage, and her armor resists black damage. So that's another matchup that you have to look out for, but sometimes you really can't do anything about it. You just have to go with a disadvantage and pray that your character doesn't die. So like Skin Prophecy, this kind of thing, this kind of tool abnormalities, you don't have to work with them to get to get energy boxes, because they don't have energy boxes. So what they count is the number of users. So for example, level 4 could be 10 users, and which means like if you have a nasty tool, people will die. We've got one promotion, and it's Minho! Great! I need to buy a new person now. Sobbing tears of blood. Because Minho's promotion means that she's gonna have a harder time with Fragment from now on. Because Fragment's success rate drops when you have high temperance. Yeah, they're picky. Our founder, A, has said this to me many a time. Each successful experiment makes you a better person. The greatness of this company was founded on multitudes of trials and hardships. So you too shall become great. Like a great sacrifice or a great manager. Each day in the company is another small experiment towards shaping your life for the better. How has your day been today? Well, of course it was fine. Let's spare the peasant. Peasant? Let's spare the pleasantries, no? Manager, how has your life been? Nothing spectacular, just okay. Leading a normal life could be considered an achievement in this day and age. Although one can always improve the quality of their life. This is a simple metaphor, but the seed of a tree will not grow just anywhere. It requires fertile soil, the right temperature, and fresh water. So, I can't access it right now, but just know that the seed is important. Yeah, the seed is important. However, most seeds fall on barren soil. For those malfallen seeds, stretching out their roots and sprouting even small leaves are challenges full of pain. I cannot provide you with water or sunlight. However, I will do my best to tend to the soil. Last expansion for the day. I'm not buying any new person because I don't have enough abnormalities to level them up. Honestly, like in my opinion, it's much better to have fewer high-level employees rather than like a bunch of low-leveled employees. Why? Because at like later stages of the game, low-level employees are just like cannon fodder, literally cannon fodder. So let's begin management today. I will have to leave 56, 51. I will have to leave Bong Bong out in case of a breakout. So I will send Genie in, and Minho, Bong Bong can wait here. So this is like just in case. Ooh, I already got 2 negatives. Alright, wheelchairs is good. Wheelchairs is good. I've got a high. No. Shh, it's negative. No, it's not negative. It's just normal. The problem with normal is that it might drop. No, darling, come back down. Come back down, darling. Okay, it didn't drop. A miracle. It didn't drop. So the reason why I'm keeping Evangeline and Bong Bong down here is because Evangeline has the highest damage weapon, even if it's the wrong type. And Bong Bong has the right type, but low damage. So I'm hoping they can make a miracle. This is a normal, that's fine. As long as it's not bad, it's fine. Alright, well, cheers. I'll switch it up. Let's give Genie a break. We've reached half of the total energy collection. I Evangeline seems to be doing well. Evangeline. No, wrong. Minho. Oh no, it's gonna be normal again. Yep, it's gonna be normal again. So this is what it means when it says that it's common. Right, so high gives you the higher greater chance of getting good. Common is normal and low is just bad. The other thing I can do with fragment, although it's a little risky, and I do mean quite risky, is actually justice. Because it's common all the way through. But there is a chance it goes wild. If it goes wild, I might have to restart the day. Let's send Minho in. 2-2, 3-2, good. 3 all. Normal, good. Ow, I saw that health dip. Okay, this is normal, this is good. But the problem is the clip-off counter. So I think we'll do one more round. Did it drop? It did not drop. Wow. Okay. Bonbon, go. Minho, go. Let's see. I'm like really towing the line here, but yeah, it's necessary. Alright, good. Genie made it out. Minho's gonna make it out alive. Bong. Okay, normal is good. Normal is fine. Normal is great. Normal is like heaven. Let's see whether the counter drops. It's not dropping! Oh my god! That's fantastic. Like, I would love it if they didn't drop. Any promotions? None, but we've got some good level ups. Day 6. Fairy Festival, she's back. Punishing Bird, Old Lady. Definitely Punishing Bird, but let's read the statements. Everything will be peaceful when you are under the fairy's care. Yeah, and they'll kill you if you go to someone else. People have been committing sins since long ago. Why do they continue to commit sins knowing it's wrong? Old Lady, she was so talkative before, yet in the end, loneliness was the only listener. This is probably silence. Seriously, it's probably silence. Punishing Bird, let's go! As you are aware, there are numerous employees working for our company. A majority of them would like to know more about you as a person. Some will take the initiative and attempt to approach you first. It's rather funny knowing who you are will not do anything to improve their odds of survival. There are no regulations to prevent them from coming all the way to your office to interact with you face to face, unfortunately. It seems the one who set those rules in place did not consider situations like this. And I suppose this may be a good opportunity for you to show them that you are generous and caring enough to have chit-chats with your subordinates. Words tend to travel faster than you think. I will not stop you from meeting with someone, even if there are employees who wish to visit you. But please, keep in mind that you do not have to do everything they ask of you. Simply thank them for their effort. Tell them you hope that they will keep up the good work. That will benefit both parties, don't you think? Are you still following me? What we need is a gesture of goodwill, and nothing more. Do not go overboard and listen to whatever nonsense they have to say. Give them a vending machine, and next they will come knocking, demanding a bar. I expect you to make the right decision. She's threatening us. Greetings, manager. Would you like to expand the information department and prepare for management? Yes, odd. Yes, I would. Yasod is the other one I cleared, so... So yeah, that's why Yasod is like a robot, along with Malkuth, because he's the other one that I cleared. So Yasod's, I don't remember Malkuth's meltdown, but Yasod's meltdown, I'm actually gonna move Genie over, because Punishing Bird, as you can see, likes insight. And guess who's been working on that? But yeah, so Yasod's meltdown, Sephira Core Suppression, involves him mixing up these buttons. So red could actually be this, blue is actually red, and purple is actually... So he messes up these buttons, and he turns the quality to like pixels, so you can't see anything. You just have to rely on like memory or like writing down everything to figure it out. And it's not a permanent change. 5 minutes ago, red could be purple, now red is like blue, so it's a constant changing thing, which is why one sin is so very important. Because just by working with him, you can figure out what's what. Because his damage is extremely low. Compared to people like Punishing Bird, who deals double the damage, and Fragments can deal triple the damage, so Punishing Bird is... Yeah, Punishing Bird is painful. You'll see why later. Begin management. Ah, great. Alright, we'll start off the day with Punishing Bird. Go, Genie, go! Fragments. Minho, Evangeline, and Bonbon. Yes, it is a little risky to deploy everybody, especially because Genie could die. Not Genie, Minho could die. But I believe in Minho. I believe in Minho. Ooh, that's common. Let's see. When an employee enters the containment unit of another abnormality, that means this guy is also possessive, clip-off will drop. When panic, clip-off will drop. Or when you can't attack it when it escapes, or it'll eat you. Yeah, that's it. Yellow is the right way to go. Oh, that was good! Hello, that was good! Alright. I believe in you, darling. Go, Minho. I believe in you, darling. Ooh, Ember Dawn. Okay. So this is the first. This is an ordeal. Alright, it's a clip-off ordeal, and what this means is that this is dawn. This is the first of the 4 ordeals. There is dawn, noon, dusk, and midnight, in increasing order of difficulty. So dawn is the simplest. We're probably gonna tear through them. But what I want to do, since Punishing Bird is a bit low, so I want to gather everybody and plonk them with in the like. Actually, I should work with Fragment because I have the lowest P box for Fragment. But staying in the middle is like the easiest thing to do because what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, staying in the middle is the best, and you should always like gather them. So different ordeals have different patterns. Like if it's Violet Noon, you don't want to stay in here, you want to stay in the lifts. But for this ordeal, Dawn, yes, you can stay in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send Genie, and then I'm going to send the weakest person into a unit to save them from the Dawn. And the rest of them will go blasting everything in sight. So I think the weakest is definitely not Evangeline. Bonbon's not in there. It's probably between Minho and what's the name? Ginny. It's between Minho and Ginny. So Minho is 51, 51, 64, 51. So I want to check Minho's, Genie's stats. No, Genie, let me check your stats. Okay, 53, 64. Okay, Temperance, 51. Minho has better speed. Genie has better health. Okay, I'm gonna send Minho in. And then the rest of my guys are going to go blasting. The Minho certainly has better speed, which means like, so the reason I chose Minho is because number one, his traveling speed is faster, so he can join the main group faster. And number two, because his temperance is higher. There we go. So we gotta click them. Click. Okay. Activate. Order suppression. So they're going in, and they're gonna go slam. These are clerks. We have to hope they don't die. Good. Now, move. Attack. So when you have these guys around, you don't take a law point deduction. But when these guys break out, yes, you take the law point deduction. Alright, go. Join them. So the reason why I'm sending them quickly is because if the clerks die, your clerk benefit lowers. So it will first decrease your movement speed. Next, it will decrease your health. Lastly, it will decrease your recovery speed. Like, look at that. Success rate, it's gonna decrease soon. Look at that. There are no department functions anymore because these guys killed all my clerks. So the troublesome thing about this Ember Dawn is that they move around. So let me click you, damn it. Yeah, so Bonbons. Oh, okay, done. So Bonbon was in critical health for a moment, but not really critical. It was like 50% for a moment, but this is the recall function. Zoom out. So the recall function summons the agents of that particular department back to that department HQ. So now you can see on his way back, when he's back in the department, his health has gone back up. So we'll end the workday here and move on to the next day. It's easy right now. It's going to become hell later on. Day 7. Pody. Dude, your little angel is gnawing on our colleague's finger. 1.76 megahertz. This is a recording of the day we must never forget. Beauty and the Beast. However, the curse continues eternally, never broken. Now, I prefer to pick Pody over these two, not because Beauty and the Beast uses yellow, which is the same as Punishing Bird. Megahertz, I forgot what it uses, but I think it's purple. But even if it's not purple, I don't want to pick Megahertz because it doesn't escape. So I'm thinking long term here. Later on, one of the missions will be to suppress escaping abnormalities. I'm not sure whether Pody counts, I hope it does, but in the meantime, I'm going to collect it just so like I have more experience suppressing people who escape. Day 7. I hope to finish day 10 before I leave stream. The energy output of our facility is ever increasing. You have proven that you are much more capable than you originally perceived yourself to be. The high echelon is watching you. Never a good sign. Our founder, A, is among them. What do you know about A? A, he is a visionary. A farmer who sowed seeds on a virgin soil no one had approached before. In time, he may express interest in meeting you in person. If that happens, you will be able to make your dreams come true. Myself? Well, of course, I highly admire him. But to be fair, he is the one who created me. He is also an enigmatic person. I imagine there are few who can truly understand him. In fact, to truly understand anyone is difficult. Will the day come that I understand you completely? Information team, hi Assad. Now, Pode is, he deals red, I think. I'm not sure what he likes, but we can check it out because I have him maxed out. Pode likes red, deals red, good. Pode loves red. Don't do other work other than red because the clip-off counter has a medium probability of lowering. When work result is bad, clip-off counter decreases. When Pode escapes, it voluntarily returns to its unit after attacking an employee and taking a from their corpse. Yikes. Yikes. Okay, Evangeline is coming down. And I need to hire a new person. Keensley, I don't like that face though. Paul has an even weirder face. Bat Warden man. He kind of looks like the Joker. Skip. Delia. You know what? I like you. You're hired. So we need to go back to the ego list. There are some days where I forget to check the ego list and like my poor just recently hired person, gone, dead. Now Evangeline needs to have an armor that resists red. Sanguine Desire. Oh, this one is from the red shoes, but I don't have it. Teth. Endured, weak. Horn. But fourth mat range is long. Okay, we'll have this. What is Pode weak to? Oops. Pode is weak to red. Oh wow, that's interesting. Okay, so Evangeline will settle Pode, Genie, Bonbon, Minho, and Delia. You will have a black weapon. Now, why black? Because I'm missing black at the moment. Yeah, this is fine. Alright, so let's begin the day. Ooh. Okay, Pode likes red. Evangeline. Yellow. Genie. Purple. Delia. Red. Bonbon. Purple. Minho. So you can't really see the clip-off counter numbers. So how people tell is by looking at the animations really. But I haven't memorized the animations yet, so I'm reliant on the numbers. Good, average. It's fine. Pode is fine. Evangeline. Punishing Bird. Welshers. So you can see I need to add 2, and Red Dawn is coming up next. So I need to be really careful because Red Dawn likes to steal your boxes, and on top of that, it likes to set free some abnormalities, which means that I might be in danger if they break out. So in order to combat the Red Dawn, I'm gonna collect 3 and 3. No, it's 3 and 2. And I'm gonna send. Do I have max with Pode? No, I don't. Okay, I'm gonna send Evangeline in to Pode to collect boxes. And then I'm gonna save. I'm gonna save. I might have to save Minho. I should be able to take the loss in boxes. Oh my god, Evangeline! I should be able to take the loss in boxes. The good part about Red Dawn, Crimson Dawn, is that they don't teleport. If I split up, let me see. The damage here is... Stop moving. Damage here is 3, 6. The damage here is... 33. That's not balanced. So what I can do... the liar... Move here. Then I'm gonna send them in as a group. And the liar... can wait in the lift. So although I will take a loss in PE boxes, it's not too bad because like most of them are maxed out except Fragment and Pode. So I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna risk it. Wait, did I? Okay, yeah. Let's just send the liar in since we resist black, and my little gang here are going to beat the clowns. Oh yes, the crimson theme is clowns. All right. So you can see Genie took a bit of a hit, and Bonbon also took a bit of a hit. The good thing is that the liar is in, it's still stealing even though the liar is inside. So good. Oh my god. See, the clip of counter dropped. So the clip of counter dropped. So like at least my clerks are handling it. At higher levels, your clerks shall be able to handle these basic enemies by themselves. Oh my god. Oh my god! You little menace! I don't want Fragment to break out, damn it! Pode is also on the verge of breaking out. Oh, thank god. 3 cheers for the big gang. Okay, I need to save Pode, so Evangeline go back in. Oops, zoom. Evangeline, go back in. I don't... Yeah, I think I'm gonna send the liar in. Minho. Genie. Wait, did I click the right one? Yes, I did. I clicked the right one. So if Fragment breaks out, I'll just take the L. Anyway, bomb box around. So whoever comes out first is going to stand there in case in case Fragment of the Universe breaks out. So the good part about it is like once they break out, they'll go back in and their clip off meltdown will be full again. So go up. Damn you, go up. It does not go up. My darlings, are you gonna break out? No, it didn't. That's great. It's probably because of the Malchus suppression and the Yasod suppression. But they can still be lured through other factors such as the clowns, I guess. Oh well, we'll end the day here. 5 alive, 5 remaining. No promotions, but good enough. So you have to reach the assignment screen for it to like autosave. Ooh, there's something. Oh no. Oh no. Scourge Girl is good. It's useful. It gives the 4th match. But this, I know who this is. It's not great. It's very difficult to work with. Oh man, I don't. This is not great. Well, let's read it anyway. It's a good day. Are you still shy today? I am coming to you. You who will be reduced to ash like me. Its memories begin with a warm hug. This one kills you if you enter its room wrong. Scourge Girl breaks out, and it tries to burn other people, but I suppose I have to go with the new one. 00192. Let me ask you a question. What would you do if one of your subordinates, who is harvesting energy from an abnormality to meet the quota, shall face certain death doing so? She is predicting the future. Shy is literally going to kill people. This is a very basic question, so I'm certain you know the right answer. They are both wrong answers, darling. But I'll just choose one. We must continue producing energy. That is not the perfect answer I was expecting. The truest answer would be to harvest enough energy before such a situation could arise. Lobotomy Corporation is an industry giant, and its mission to produce energy is our top priority. You do seem to listen to my words. I expect you to manage your subordinates with that attitude. She's acting like our boss, man. I don't look forward to the new abnormality because I predict people are going to die. Look at this. 001. Oh shit. I forgot what it's called. But basically the thing with this what do I call it? With this abnormality. I believe it's called shy look. Today's shy look. So it has a canvas screen of skin with 5 different faces. And it goes from happy, it's like excited, to angry. And although it's like a 10th rank, the reason why I chose it is because I don't have it in my compendium, but it's actually the worst one out of the 3 options. So what it does is that you have to enter, like your agent has to enter the unit, the containment unit, when shy look is happy. If it enters the containment when the shy look is angry, the work success is majorly decreased by like 50-60%, and the damage dealt is double. So the lowest thing you can get is the neutral phase. You can only get smiling, happy, or neutral. Anything else, which is sad or angry, it will lower the success rate and increase the damage done. So the possibility that your agent dies is increasingly higher. Right, and if I remember correctly, Shylock doesn't have a preference. It just depends on like what time, like which phase it is on when you enter the compartment. So let's go for it, because we don't really have a choice. What's our rank? Let's just hire a good one and hope that they don't die. Rhea, not for me. Anton looks a bit kooky. Loki, maybe the trickster will survive. Maybe the trickster will survive. Let's give you a good. Fragments from Somewhere is such a trashy outfit. Yeah, I'll give you So Cute, because I have Bode, so I can easily buy more. Red Match Flame. White, white, red. Do I have a red? White. Oh, I have a red, yeah. Okay, what is Shy look weak to? Oh no, it doesn't escape. Okay, okay, so it doesn't matter what I choose, as long as I choose something good. So, Lantern it is. Yikes, that looks scary. Alright, here's to hoping that we don't die. I hate this already. Liar. Minho. Bog. Now you see, this is not great. So I need to send her here. And like you see the face changes. So now it's like the moderately happy face. Okay, so now I have to be careful because Green Dawn is coming. So this is not the time to enter the compartment. This is the time to enter the compartment. I'm gonna wait for it. This is fine. That's not fine. This is the worst one. No, 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 no. We have 4 seconds to enter. Oh, shucks. Okay, okay, at least it's not the worst one. So what I'm gonna do, Green Dawn. Green is the robots. So I can only call these people, right? And send them off to attack. While I keep an eye on Shylook. So until the Green Dawn comes, I'm not sending anybody else. I'm just gonna look at Shylook. So she took some damage. Now we have 10 boxes. We can open these. I feel this is the most important. Changes facial expression at certain intervals. When faced with another person, their changes halt. There are 5 levels of facial expressions. No special circumstances come from phase 3. Phase 2 showed an increased success rate and it heals sanity. 50% showed 150% damage dealt during phase 4. So this is the sad phase. And this is the angry phase, 200% damage dealt. So these two phases you want to avoid like the plague. So it's good. It's good that I can monitor. Okay, go, go, go. Alright, so you see I've got the best phase now. There's no sunlight to be found inside this facility, yet 00192 tries. Oh, the city encouraged 00192 to keep smiling, but they were too shy to reveal themselves. So I've got roughly 3 more times before the robots come. And I would send Loki in, but Loki is needed. He deals the most damage. So what I can do, I can gather my low damage people and put them with the high damage people. So I'm gonna zoom in a bit more. This is not a safe time to go in because you see the 4 seconds just elapsed. So this is the worst time to go in. I want to get the best face, so I'm gonna wait for a bit. It does not want to let me in, I see. Come on. Come on, Shylook. Just as I say come on, it decides to spit me in the face. Okay, I'll try repression this time. Shylook, Shylook, give me a good one. It's not giving me a good one. It doesn't want me to go in. Come on, come on. Come on, come on. Oh man, it really doesn't want me to go in. Okay, okay, good enough, good enough. Delicately dries their own skin. Oh yeah, while it's working, I can buy. No special circumstances came from phase 3. Wait, no, it's this way. Phase 1 showed 50% damage dealt. So we can buy instinct work, we can buy repression work, they're gonna be all the same. Give me a good one. Give me a good one. Accelerating energy polarity. Okay, okay, this is not bad. This is not bad. 12. Today's shy look. Waiting for a good face. That's not a good time to go in. You can see why nobody likes this guy. Oh my god, you see, it took too long to go in, so but at least I'm at the neutral face. If it had turned into a black face, like, I would be dead. This is why nobody likes Shiloh. Like, seriously, you're so annoying. One more time. And honestly, I don't feel like it's a good idea to send him in again, but I should. I really should. Like, you see, if I had gone in at that moment, I would be screwed. Big time screwed. Okay, 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 change, good, go in. Dead, okay. Major success. Move my screen, where's my screen? Where are they? Okay, coming. Suppress. Once she comes out of Shiloh, she's not going back in. So Doubt sends robots and they kill everything in their path. So the point with Doubt is that how do I put it this way? Doubt tests to see whether your characters are strong enough, whether you group together, or whether they split up. And the rest of the, like, for example, Amber tests to see if your employees can handle themselves when you split them up, because they teleport like the annoying little shits they are. And what is it? The crimson one. You have got to be fast. You can't do nothing but be fast. And Minho, no, the liar goes here. Minho goes in. And it's back to staring at Shylock. Yay. Where is... Okay, come, move here. I could... I'm not sure whether the employees will die if you leave them inside. It's covering the face, damn it. Okay, this is good. No, I can't be gated. Just as I entered near the door. Okay, go. Okay, everyone's out. Great. I'm probably gonna milk Shylock a few times. Oh, I have to buy the... Yikes. Well, I mean, it's okay. The girl is okay. Attachment really works better on Shylock, huh? think once I finish this day and choose my new abnormality, I'm gonna end the stream. So for now, come on. Come on. Give me a good one. It's not a good one. Okay. Made it just in time. This is doable. This is possible. It's good enough. Oops. Alright, it seems I'm gonna get a good result on shy look. So I'm gonna buy... Good. It's normal, but it's good enough. Black. I should... It's just enough to buy a suit. But I don't need the suit, I want it now. Okay, I'll continue. We'll end the workday here. Alright. Most of them didn't get any gains because I had to focus on shy look. So once I max out shy look, like that's it. I'm ignoring her forever. Ooh, this is the tool, behavior judgment, mirror of adjustment. The satisfaction is only temporary though, and this is one that I don't have. The tree simply reaped from what it sowed. So let's go for this one, T0980. Manager, among these 3 letters of the alphabet, A, B, or C, which one would you select? A. T. So you picked one. Good. Now please listen carefully. The letter A is a fascinating one. My name starts with it as well. That's why I picked it. Those who choose A are sensitive to the opinions of others about them and are result-oriented people. As such, they are excellent listeners and are loved by many. People will flock to them. This is a new pastime among the employees. I find it rather uninteresting. There is no scientific basis behind the observations, but it is admittedly a little fun to waste time with these tests. You know, maybe I could imagine whether I would have been this or that kind of person if I were human, but you're not. Is it too odd for me to think about that? No, it's not. Oh wait, it's not a... Oh yeah, it is a tool. So, we'll find out what this tool does next time. Giant tree... Oh, I actually remember what it is. So it's the giant tree sap. This little thing is the giant tree sap. And it does mean I need to get someone to go in. What it basically does is that it recovers, like it helps you to heal. So I'll say it again, it helps you to heal, but the chance of exploding increases with every use. So after you touch it, within 20 seconds you can explode. So the probability is like, it increases every time you use it. So the best time to do is to like, you can do it one time every day, because the odds for the first time are always 0, which is kind of sad, because I think it takes like 10 plus uses to like fully max it out. Oh well, we'll figure it out next time on Lobotomy Corporation. So, thank you all for joining me today on the New Game Plus, the first episode of the first ever New Game Plus we've done for Lobotomy Corporation. We've gotten 2 new abnormalities. One is called Today's Shy Look, whom we've unlocked the weapons for. And the other one is called the Giant Tree Sap, a tool abnormality that we have not touched at all. We'll see more of it next time. Thank you all for joining me, and I wish you all a good night, good afternoon, or good morning, wherever you are.